All right, so welcome back to another live stream. We may be lagging just a little bit here on our internet connection. Shifty today for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but we will still be here live streaming, doing our thing. So those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Host Sway from Host Sway's Exotics, and on this channel we like to do videos about our reptiles and our amphibians, and I specialize in keeping venomous snakes and upon other ones as well. So to get started, today's little live stream is just going to be us. We got to do some cleaning in here. The water moccasin, he's shedding his skin. We got to get some poop out of the other cages and things like that as well. So it's going to be a pretty busy little live stream, probably only an hour, 2 hours. Check out everything, make sure everybody's got fresh water, and we'll get ready for tomorrow, which we're going to feed all the snakes, take care of all that little video editing stuff. We'll get some of that done, and boom, done for the day, as they say, you know what I mean? And tonight we're drinking on some Red Bull Summer Edition Caruba Elderflower, because we got a lot of stuff to get done. All right, so make sure you guys comment down below in the live stream. Keep everything active in the chat. You guys got any reptile related questions, I also answer those as well, because I am a pretty active herpetologist, I would say. But you know how that is. Appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with us. But let me see here. We got a little background music going here. Hope the live stream is working out well for everybody. We're gonna be getting started cleaning out some snake cages. So like I said, make sure you guys comment down below and we'll get to know some of these snakes I got in here. So to start out, I feel like we need to start with my water moccasin friend here. He'll be the number one that kind of want to go ahead and get him straight. Because he's got poop in his water bowl and all that stuff, and I don't like my snake sitting there sitting in that stuff, if you know what I mean. So let me go ahead and start popping his locks in his enclosure, and we'll get him out of there. And I'll give you guys an up close personal look of the water moccasin. So you want a little bit of background information about the snake. Oh, excuse me. That was a good little Red Bull sip. But the good thing you want to know about them is they're the Chlrohexadine piscivorous. They are a species of pit viper, meaning they have heat sensing pits on their face right below their nostrils. And they use this to help detect infrared radiation. So they can have real good night vision. Another thing about them, they are one of the world's only semi-aquatic pit vipers, which is pretty cool in my opinion, knowing there's not another one like it. And these guys thrive on both land and water, both equally. So let me unplug his little lamp here. Seeing how many people we got here hanging out with us tonight. 2 people. Appreciate you guys coming through hanging out with us. Know it's late night here on a Saturday. Everybody got loads of things to do. So do I, man. We gotta get these snakes cleaned out. Booyah. I don't know if it's better to do them in the morning time or in the evening. Sometimes I like doing evening live streams like this. Now, oh, I know what I need to do. So we will try to get him out of here as safely as possible. We got to get him soaked and washed up, because I hate because he just sit there in his water bowl. Like sir, you pooped in there. You know you pooped in there. Oh my god. That gets it on my lip. Fucking disgusting. Help me get the rest of this here shit off of them. Before we really get them out of here. Oh, I can't believe that shit. That stuff hit me on my lip. Oh god. Snake poop water. Freaking disgusting. Why don't you go back in that nasty water, man? There we go. Dang it, he's still got a little piece on him. Alright guys, so here he is. That's old Sniper, the pit viper, aka the water moccasin himself. Pretty big snake, I would say. And he's doing great, doing his thing. I don't want to mess with him too much. He's pretty chill snake for the most part. I love him, I've had him since he was a baby. But I don't like to test him. But overall, not too bad of a snake. Pretty big one too. I mean, I don't know if you guys can really tell just how big he is. But while I got him in here, let's see if he will. Let me pull that little bit off the tip of his tail here. There we go. Last little piece of shed. No, we just need to lock him up. And put something on top of it to help weigh it down so he can't get out. Awesome sauce. That's good stuff right there. Calm, collected, smooth transitions. Nothing crazy happening, nothing to stress the snake out. That's what we like to see and hear. Ugh, I gotta get this nasty crap out of here. Ooh-wee. Close that door real quick. We got all these bugs. Take the shades off for a quick little second here. We'll spray that down with our Chlrohexadine Solution. Oh, if you guys don't know, this is what I'm using to clean this out. This is Chlrohexadine Solution. It's pretty good stuff for all your reptiles. It's animal safe for a lot of different species. And you can buy it a lot of different places, but I also got it in my links down in the description. So if you guys want to pick up some, you can get some through there as well, because, hey, helps out. Let me get this guy good and scrubbed out, and then we'll rinse it out after we get it wiped down, and these paper towels ain't coming out brown no more. Yuck. That's what a lot of people don't tell you about certain snakes. Like, well, really not just certain snakes, a lot of snakes in general they tend to poop in their water bowls a lot. Like a super common thing. I don't know why. Maybe helps them get it out easier or something. I'm not totally sure. Get that going. That looks a whole lot better. So let me go rinse this out. And then we'll get the other pieces of shit out. Get the cage clean. Put some fresh water back. Try to be a little bit more prepared this video, guys. I mean, I have to do a little bit of in and out with getting water until I can get some running water out here to the facility. Which I got a water hose that's literally right outside, so it ain't too bad. For this reason, I don't like to fill up his water bowl all the way. Just enough so he can drink. Another thing, everybody wants to have a venomous snake, but they don't tell you about rattlesnakes. Like, some of them are nice and some of them aren't so much. Because this one right here never stops rattling every time I'm in here. Never. I won't be keeping this one since it's not really like a full shed though. That was a big pile of spicy meatballs. Ooh, sheesh. That was a spicy one. I smelled it. Oh, there's another little piece of shit I missed. I don't know, I'm weird. I'm like a little bit OCD about trying to keep things clean, which is a good thing. I like for him to keep fresh water in his cage, poop free. And it helps to make my mulch last as long as it possibly can. I'm not saying that mulch is expensive. But you know, I like to make good use of out of everything I have, so I'm not just wasting it. Now, we go ahead and we can clean this guy up a little bit here. Spray them down, a little bit of Chlrohexadine Solution. Paper towels is like the only thing I waste, but even the rolls I reuse. After you get done with them, a little cardboard tube, I reuse those and give them to my mice and rats and stuff. Alright. I don't know if you've seen my little fancy snake hide here that I made, a little DIY deal out of an oil drain container. I think this is like a 7-quart oil drain container from like O'Reilly or like AutoZone or something like that. Or you can get them from like the dollar store, like Ollie's or something, if you guys have one of those. And just cut a little end off a hole, and works great for like your bigger snakes and stuff, because it's kind of hard to find bigger snake hides in my opinion. Moon over Miami, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream as always. Appreciate it, brother, coming through, hanging out with us. He's doing a little bit of snake stuff. Let's see. All right, cool. So, back on the action here. Really and truly, like, all the snakes really need fresh water around. I might just do that, at least get their water bowls out. They don't have any poop in their cage like that. Like, these little guys seem to be fine. They just need some fresh water. Good stuff though. All right. I guess I could wipe the walls down on the inside of his cage before. All right, go ahead and I guess we can wipe the inside of this down here. I know this gets a little on the dirty side. Hit it with the drying towel. All right. I think that should be good. We can gather up all the stuff and put that into our trash bag here. And I'll sign into the exotics cam, and then I'll just give you an up close shot of the two copperheads, and then I'll just change their waters out and they'll be good too. So, no biggie. So, Venomous Snake 101. Always stay alert and be on your toes. That's why I was drinking this Red Bull, to help keep me awake and alert a little bit. So, always pop the lid. But never open it with your hand. Because you just never know where that snake's going to be coming out of this lid here. I saw a lot of people end up getting bit because of that one thing right there. Another thing you don't want to do is get this lid handle. Jeez, you one heavy snake. But that is him. That's old Sniper, the pit viper. You guys can check him out right here. Pretty big snake. Semi-aquatic species pit viper, native to Georgia, man. Awesome snake, one of the most iconic species of snake that we have here in the U.S. This is the eastern version. Or it might even be a Florida cottonmouth, I'm not too sure. Come on, get on back in there. We just drop them in. And use a snake hook to pretty much do all the work. I would definitely wouldn't recommend getting these as a pet or anything like that, because these snakes are potentially killers. Because even though they don't have super duper potent venom, they still have venom that can cause a lot of damage, and if you're allergic to it, it can cause death and other things as well. So Leave that to the professionals. Because I've studied species for numerous of years. I've had this one for a very, very long time. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to work with them. I'm blessed that this one is a pretty relaxed water moccasin. But that's probably because I've raised him since he was a baby and we haven't really caused too much strife for him. Put that there, and then we can plug that back on up there. All right, pretty good, good. I don't know how you guys like that. I'm getting to see the water moccasin, the Chlrohexadine Piscivorous. All right, so we'll grab my phone. We can get into the exotics cam, and then we'll move on. I'll show you some of the copperheads because I'll probably end up taking out the adults. We won't mess with the babies tonight, and we'll go over that. So let me send out a little bit of an invite here. All right. Join StreamYard. Oh snap, we got the exotics cam coming in here. Turn down the volume on there, and that should help with the interference. Alright guys, so you see what I'm seeing here. We're going up. We can check out the copperhead babies that I have here. So here you go, here's a good close-up. Make sure I wipe my camera off a little bit here. So this is the Chlrohexadine constrictor, guys, the sister species to the water moccasin. And you can see there's a lot of similarities and also differences between the species. So these guys are a little bit more, I don't know, they're a little bit more reclusive, I think, than the water moccasin himself, especially during the daytime. Mine likes to come out and bask, I would say, a little bit more than anything. And if you guys want, I can really bring you guys in just a little bit closer. There you go. And then I'll show you the other pair that we have here. We gotta get these guys some water. They're doing their thing, all laid up with each other. You got them living in their little habitat. Of course, you got your pygmy rattlesnake. Then we got a big old eastern diamondback rattlesnake down there, and we got old timber rattlesnakey in there doing his thing as well. And of course, you know, got a water moccasin friend over there. And then here's the one that's been making all the noise. She shed her skin as well, and she got a little bit of poop in here, so I gotta get her out and get that cleaned out and get some fresh water in there too. So, needless to say, let's we're gonna close out the exotics cam. We'll keep on rolling. Cool. All right, guys. So we got, like I said, if you have any questions about anything, you can always put a comment down there and post it. And I can always pull up pictures and other demonstrations and other things as well, so that way we can have a pretty good in-depth understanding of the species we have and the ones that I like to teach you guys about. So next thing we need to get our tongs here. We get some fresh water for our little friend here after we clean it out a little bit. Oh, well, we need some more paper towels. Hold on, let me grab a fresh roll. Get up on here. Hope you guys like my little setup I got for everything. And then working pretty diligently to try to get everything good and cleaned out. But I know this may not be the most interesting of videos because I mean I'm just cleaning out snake cages, hanging out with you guys and everything. But I enjoy it. Alright, so we got that cleaned out. And always get you a good set of these 3-foot feeding tongs here. They're very useful for numerous different occasions and situations, like getting water bowls in and out of cages safely. Another key thing that I like to use personally is one of these sprayers. Because it also has a little bit of an extension for the wand here. And I fill up my water containers with that. And then fill it up like this to keep me if I don't want to get the snake out of the enclosure itself. Because sometimes there's no reason to actually pull them out and mess with them. Cool. Well, that's one down. We can put these two right here. Of course, we have our tongs. I do see a little bit of poop. I think I managed to grab all of it. My tongs here, of course, the mighty tongs. Let's put us some fresh water in there and get that scrubbed out. Awesome sauce. Feeding tongs. Back in the bucket. And then we can fill her up with some water. I also feel like keeping the freshest of water that you can in here for your snakes. Even if they don't drink it, I mean, I don't know, I guess it helps with humidity and everything else too, but I like to keep them some fresh water in here as much as possible. I feel like that's real good, important for quality of life in reptiles. All right, yeah, we definitely gotta clean out y'all's enclosure. So let me get out one of these guys here for you. Let me get you guys to get up close shot. Or I could mess with the boa, because the boa look like he needs some fresh water. Checked on him in a little while. Yeah, let's mess with the boa. Mr. Glock himself. Here's a little cage, use a little revamp. Oh, sorry, my bad, bro. This guy's not super duper big. Pretty cool snake. He's one of my earlier snakes that I've had. Just want to make sure he knows what's going on here. They always say to kind of rub them on their head a little bit. Kind of let them know what's going on here. Yeah, that's him. That's my boa constrictor here, Colombian red-tailed boa. Awesome species of snake. I really enjoy having this one as well. Had him for a very, very long time. He's probably 5 or 6 years old at this point, I would say, at least. But they're not as big as what you would think they would get, but definitely a whole lot bigger than a ball python. I guess I could be feeding them a little bit more. You know what I mean? But good to look at them and check them out. I did spend a lot of time with this snake getting him because he wasn't the nicest snake at all when I first got him. Looking a little on the skinny side. We're going to have to start feeding you a little bit more often. I'll give you a rat tomorrow. I guess we'll do a little feeding video or something with you. Definitely seen bigger boa constrictors. I feel like he was like a runt almost. Yeah, we definitely gotta get you some food. I don't know, sometimes he really be picky about eating though. Like I'll put a rat in there and he don't want to eat them. Awesome snake. So let me put you in here. Let you soak. I'll check on everything because you do got a little bit of shit in here. And move stuff around a little bit. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, we'll still give this a good wipe down though. Alright, well, this wasn't too dirty. The inside was a little bit dirtier than I thought, but that's to be expected, I feel like. Got a little bit of pee stuck to the side. Alright. Put a little house back in there. There we go. We'll put some water in here, then it'll be good to go too. We'll put them back in there for a quick little soak. Water dish wasn't too bad. This one's another one I really feel like if his water bowl too much, he'll start pooping in it more often, because he don't poop in it nowhere near as much, but still do it nonetheless. All right, fresh water. That'll take care of every snake on this rack. And we'll check on you guys. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that snake. I know I did. This is him. Once again, this is Mr. Glock, the Colombian red-tailed boa. Or, sorry, Guyana red-tailed boa. Awesome species of snake that I have here as well. Non-venomous constrictor, actually. Don't want to mess him up. He's staring me in my face here. Let's hope maybe he'll turn around a little bit. Maybe we can kind of disorient him. Spinning is a real good way to help disorient your snakes, to get them to go in the way that you want them to go and not pay attention to really what's going on. As you can see, I slipped my hand under him like that. Not a bad snake. Been a long-term captive. I think it was a wild-caught snake. I mean, I would love to get a female, but I don't want to mess around with boa constrictors. I don't know. They're a little bit more nippy than your ball pythons. Ball pythons can be just the same. But anyway, let me get him back in his little enclosure. You don't want to go in there. That's what it is. You don't want to go in there. Know what it is? You really are a pretty snake. All the speckling and stuff under your belly. That's really pretty. Like a cow. A cow snake. Alright. Alright, friend. I know you don't want to, but gotcha. Try to be slick. I got to be a little bit slicker. Alright, we can push it. Cage back up where he needs to be at. Cool, good there. Awesome sauce. Whew. Fun time. Oh, so I was gonna check on you guys, see what you guys were up to. We got Native Wendigo. Appreciate you coming through. Hey man, lovely reptile room. I can appreciate nice, clean, and aesthetic reptile room. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Do you have a P Metallica? Not too sure I know what that is. Is this video? Huh. I know one thing I do. I want to hear some more music though. We'll switch it up though. All right, cool. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just real picky about making sure everything's good and clean. Cause I don't like seeing my reptiles sit in like poop and water and not having that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Cause I wouldn't want to have a dirty room, and you know, I wash clothes and do all my chores and cut grass and do all the other stuff too. Like, you know what I mean? I keep up with a lot of things. Because you got to keep that stuff clean, especially when you have these animals. Because I took on the responsibility of keeping these animals and caring for them, so I got to make sure that I do it to the best of my abilities, you know? So we'll get the copperheads out. I'll get you up one that you guys can look up close and personal here, because I need to give them some fresh water, and I'm sure there's poop in their cage as well. So copperheads are real good first starter snakes to get if you want to mess with a venomous snake in general, just because they're a little bit more timid in nature than a lot of other snakes. Because you know, your rattlesnakes and things, they're a little bit more defensive, I would say, like way more defensive than what a copperhead is. They're way more inquisitive of a snake too. I feel like they're more reserved to bite as well. So this one, I feel like she's pregnant. So this is the female copperhead that I have here. Let's see here. We gotta get you good up close shot here. So here you go. So this is kissing her on contortrix. A little bit better view of them outside the cage. They do pretty good on a hook too. That's why I'm able just to sit there and hold her, and she can kind of balance her weight, and she'll get herself more adjusted on there here in a minute. Because they're not really too prone to just falling off. But you can see they have a really gorgeous color. This one may be a broad banded copperhead, not really a southern copperhead, because ones we have here is just a little bit more different color than that. But pretty awesome species of snake, very docile. You see, you haven't really did a lot of movement around and things. Like I said, just more inquisitive than anything. And she's wrapping herself around to get a little bit closer to my hand here. But I don't think she's gonna bite me. She'll probably fall off before she's able to actually get to me. But awesome species of snake. So let me go ahead and get her into the bucket here, and we'll see the male. And this is the mother of the two baby ones that you guys seen on the exotics cam. Pretty sure these guys can't get out of this here bucket. She does not like being in this bucket though. That I can tell. Now this one, this is the male copperhead. You see this one's a little bit more different colored here. A little bit more lighter of a tan, like camo, like Desert Storm kind of camo color, in my opinion. Still beautiful species of snake. I love them just the same. Awesome coloration though on this one too. Like, I think they're really, really gorgeous, and I love the contrasting colors, so I can distinguish the two a whole lot better. So yeah, they're gonna freak out. So let's go ahead and put something on top of this. Make sure these guys stay in there. That's another thing. I'm not sure when or if she's giving birth. So I gotta be careful going in their cage like that. And always double check, make sure we ain't got no babies or nothing in here, because that's what got me last year. Because I wasn't planning on them actually having babies when I got them. Ooh, touched it with my hands. Luckily I got gloves on. Oh God, it hit my toe. Boy, y'all stay pooping, huh? Not a bad thing, though. This is like the only snake's cage that I can never keep clean enough. These little turds here. No matter what I do, well, they instant poop. All right. Put some stuff in there. I guess I can finish using these up, huh? Good, clean, fresh water. Cool. Fill it all the way up. All the way up. All right. And then we'll also spray down their mulch here, give them a little hydration going on. They'll look a little dry. Cool. Doing good hydration going on. I need to wipe these leaves down. These things got poop all over it. Sometimes I gotta go through and I'll just spray these things down like this. Now I'll just give me a paper towel and I'll have to wipe each individual one down. I feel like this decor and stuff a lot of people use, it carries a lot of germs and bacteria because you don't keep them clean. A lot of people just pull them out and throw them right back in there. And the snakes, they crawl all over this stuff too. So every once in a while, I'll go through here, make sure, like this one does have actual poop on it, but just clean out these things fully and disinfect them. Maybe a little tedious, but overall for your snake's well-being and health, I'm sure it'll be worth it. I want my snakes to be around for a long time. Well, that's way better. Put these guys back over here. Oh, we gotta clean the front glass off too on this one. Get our drying cloth. Alright, let me get this other side. Cool, all good and clean. Now let's get these snakes back in the little domicile. All right. You guys calm down a little bit. I've been in here relaxing, soaking in some water. Alright, so one more time, this guy's here is the female copperhead that I got here, the Chlrohexadine Constrictor. Awesome species of pit viper, native to Georgia here. They are native actually across a lot of different places across the southeastern US. Awesome species of pit viper, and also a great species if you're thinking about getting into the venomous hobby. I would highly recommend getting a copperhead. They're definitely an iconic species, especially in the reptile hobby. But the one thing to remember about them, I would recommend getting only males, because unless you plan on breeding them or doing something else with them, they are asexual reproducers. So the females can give birth essentially if there's no male present. So you definitely want to keep that in mind if you're getting copperheads. All right, so here one more time, we got the male doing his thing. We're gonna get him back into his enclosure. Male copperhead pit viper. Bada boom, bada bing. D-O-N-E. Fresh water and fresh hydration. Can't beat that right there. So let's check it out here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And it keeps your own mental health good to have a clean reptile room. Yes, absolutely. I like having things clean and organized. Help me to be more efficient in all the things that I do here in the reptile room. And it looks more visually appealing having things organized and things like whenever you're doing videos and, like, you know, putting that kind of stuff on social media, because you don't want people to think that you're a slob or anything like that, especially like, so I'm real particular whenever it comes to. Now, I mean, is it a little bit, could it be a little bit better? I mean, I got a whole stack of wood and a little mini project stuff here that I can use for later on whenever I'm building my enclosures and things and building some stuff for my reptiles. But I mean, other than that, I mean, and I'm speaking of keeping things clean, I got a whole bag full of rags over here. So let me check this. Oh. Okay, but yeah, man, so, and it helps with the smell, like, especially being in here. I keep rodents and I keep mice and rats that I breed here for the channel. And keeping all that stuff clean is definitely key, in my opinion, of making sure everything doesn't smell in here. Because after 2 weeks, like, I try to keep my mouse bedding and rat bedding cleaned out every 2 weeks. I was doing it weekly for a while, but it was just, I don't know. It was starting to get a little too much for me, to be honest with you. So I cut it down 2 weeks, and it's not that bad, but at that 2 week mark, it can stink a little bit. But I try to keep everything aerated, which is another thing that I got to do here in the facility, is figure out how I can keep my air circulating inside of here so there's no stagnant air. So whenever you're building a house and things, a lot of people don't keep that in. A lot of people don't notice that or know that people keep that kind of stuff in account. Like, that's why you gotta have ventilation in and out of the house, because stagnant air can be bad for you too. But the AC unit does blow cold air in, suck the hot air out, and keeps things moving around there. So the AC unit is going, it's pretty circulated in here. And then sometime, like once or twice a week, I come in, open the window, leave it open for a whole day, kind of let the place air out, and then, you know, ventilate like that. Appreciate you, man, for subscribing to the channel. Pretty cool stuff. I appreciate you guys, everything you do. I just really enjoy hanging out with you guys, making this awesome content, getting to show you guys my reptiles. Good stuff. I'm just checking out some of my stats here as we're going through the video. We've been on air for like an hour, so it ain't too bad. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cages cleaned out and revamped. Oh, 5 cages technically, because we got that one done too. I guess I can check on the baby timber rattlesnake, so I have to get you guys back on the exotics cam, and then we can check him out. We'll give him some fresh water things as well, but I got to get the ladder and bring it over here some kind of way. Should have left it. We can get up top here. So let me get back on the exotics cam real quick, and then we will show you guys see, we're hooking you guys up here with the live streams, man. I need my little mini snake hook. I don't know if you guys ever really noticed, I got apparently a spider up here, but they got webs and all. I gotta dust that crap off. Anyway, my little mini rattlesnake that's up here. I got this from one of our trips to one of the nature parks. He's actually got a little rattle in there. Pretty cute little snake. And then I got a little mini cobra, a little reptile thing. And then I got a geode that I cracked open. I don't know if you guys think that's cool or not. I like the geode. Then got a little coral snake figurine. I found that at another state park with another little geode. Have a whole nother box of geodes down here. Good stuff. And then you see my ball python. He's out down there hanging out and all. All right, so back to what we were doing before we get misguided once again. Get off topic. I don't know what that is, but he's dead now. I think that was a wasp. Look, he dead now. So here's my little baby timber rattlesnake friend here. He's doing his thing. Getting big and growing. This one was caught here recently. I found him in the area, picked him up. He was out there in the middle of the little road. I figured it'd be a good little addition to the family here on the channel. But we need to get that over there out. So the good thing is he's down here. And then you guys sitting right here, you guys can get a top-down view of him here. Little interesting little rattlesnake species. The timber rattlesnake is the Crotalus horridus, and is another venomous species of pit viper that we have here in North America. And this is one of 3 rattlesnake species that we have here in Georgia, with the others being the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, Crotalus adamantius, and also the pygmy rattlesnake, the Cypress Mulch, which is the only rattlesnake species we have in the Cypress family here in old Georgia. So let me grab his little water bowl here. Dunk that out. clean it out with our cleaning solution. And we'll be good to go on that one. Excuse the burp, that's because of the Red Bull. Alright, so grab my tongs here. Get my water ready. That way we can put this. Oh, you see, he went in his little house. Even scared him. It's all good though. Leave it right there. That ain't that bad of a spot. Ooh, excuse me. Jesus. That sneeze about got me there. Let's fill it up with some fresh water. I will be feeding him tomorrow. I'll put his little hide back up here that he likes. I will get you guys out from up here. We can get down. And put our tools back over here so we don't lose them. As always. Yes, I could probably even slide it over here. Maybe in the way of my little sign. No, I don't like this ladder right here. Let me put it over here. Have a lot of cool artwork too. I don't know if you guys ever noticed any of that stuff. I found that posted there at Hobby Lobby. Dude, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, them rattlesnakes are loud, man. It can be a lot sometimes. I really like that picture of Baby Yoda. And then got a pretty awesome Rick and Morty poster over there as well. Pretty big reptile cage over here. I gotta get another animal to go back in there. Found this pretty cool sign here at one of the state parks we visited. Rattlesnake on it. And then I got this pretty awesome picture of Lord Vader, this Chinese samurai outfit, a Japanese samurai. Then we got a Gundam Wing poster back there. That was pretty badass. I like that one too. My sister made this. This Postways Exotics plaque. And then we got another picture of Baby Yoda back here, hiding back here with Mando. Good stuff though. Alright. So back to it, guys. So you want to know what made me get into reptiles? So growing up here in the South, we don't really have a fondness for reptiles. We'll just put it like that. A lot of people are scared of reptiles. A lot of people are scared of snakes in general. or lizards and things, and they don't like to mess with them. They normally kill them and move on. You know what I mean? Oh God, this guy has a lot of poop and stuff in here. Let me get him out of here too. Yeah, we good. So, with that being said, I had a huge phobia of reptiles and amphibians and stuff in general. So, I was in college before I graduated with my degree in biology and Spanish. I decided to conquer my fear of reptiles because I took a herpetology class. They got me started, and I started learning about them. And I found out that I had an affinity for it, really. Like, I was really, really good at remembering information, learning about them because I was interested in it. Because they brought me some, I don't know why, it just sparked a joy in me for some reason. So after that, I was like, well, let me get my first snake. I want a ball python. That's it. That's the very best starter snake you can get. They're found locally. You can get them at Petco. You can get them at anywhere. You can get a ball python. Cool. Got a ball python. I'm like, all right, this is cool. I got a pet snake. Do stuff. Had them for a couple months, 6, 8 months, 9 months go around. All right, I need something else. So I want another snake. So what do I want to get? So I ended up getting some garter snakes. And I was like, you know what? I like frogs. I want to get some frogs. So I ended up getting some white tree frogs. I did a whole bunch of videos with care for those guys. A lot of white tree frog stuff. And then I ended up getting some red-eyed tree frogs. I had some leopard frogs. I've had dart frogs. I've had, what other species? I've had garter snakes. I've had a couple different geckos and things because I had a day gecko. Obviously, that is my channel logo, is the day gecko. Is one of my favorite geckos in the world. And I need to get another one because unfortunately mine that I've had for like 6 or 7 years passed away because he was already fully grown when I got him. So he was already 6, 7 years old when I got him. And add on to that, he was like 12. So, you know, unfortunately, that thing happened. He was the biggest one I've ever seen. So, good geckos and stuff. Let's see, I just took my final exam for junior master herpetology. That's cool. Heck yeah, native Wendigo. I wanted to go back and do my master's, but look, it was hard enough finishing up the bachelor's. And then I was doing Spanish and biology at the same time, so it made it kind of hard for me. So, but that's really where my interest came from, because I took herpetology class and I learned a lot more about them there. And then I was like, all right, well, let me start making YouTube videos and just start getting me more and more in depth with them. And that's how I've pretty much got to where I am now, where I have like three ball pythons, my boa constrictor, the water moccasin, 2 eastern diamondbacks, 4 copperheads, a pygmy rattlesnake, 3 timber rattlesnakes. We got about probably 100 or so mice and rats and stuff here that I breed. So I mean, I've learned a lot about reptiles, amphibians, and the hobby of breeding reptiles, breeding mice and rats, and I don't know, it's really brought me a lot of joy and a lot of things, like just doing this in general. So I mean, that's why I've been doing it for so long. And they said to try to be as true as you can to people, like on social media and stuff, and you'll get a lot of good views from that, and being wholesome and true and honest. But that's where I'm coming from with that, at least. So, yeah, my rattlesnake friend, he don't never stop rattling. Like, he finally quieted down just now. He's a lot to deal with sometimes. Real sassy. But the one that's back here been staring at y'all this whole time ain't made no noise whatsoever. That's the crazy thing to me. So what I do, oh, here's the key. Oh geez. You guys ain't got no water either. Holy crap. Literally. We want to get this guy out of here. So next up, we're going to try to get out one of the bigger timber rattlesnakes that we have here. I think I might need me a little smoke break. So she took a massive dump. All right, guys, so got them out and over here so you guys can check them out. This, guys, is a bigger version of that timber rattlesnake you guys had just seen. So see the size difference, way bigger. This snake's over probably about 1.5 feet. And this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons on his rattle. So rattlesnakes are born with only one button on the rattle, if not one at all, and they kind of grow them out as they shed. They grow a new one into their body. Like, I don't know how many times I have to stress that fact of how deadly they are. But it's crazy, like, how much I've just noticed they've grown, because they were the same size as that little baby snake at one point. Anyway, let's put the little snake friend here, and we can get this poop out of her cage. She's got a lot in here. I didn't realize it was this much. They took a massive dump in here. A massive dump. So that ain't too bad. Let me go ahead and just spray this enclosure down so we can get hydration going in here, because I feel like she's probably gonna be going in the shed soon. And then we'll clean the walls of the cage real good, and we'll be done messing with her. Cool. Fresh water for a snake friend there. Clean cage, no poop. Can't ask for nothing more than that. And we'll put the little hide back she likes to be under. So I'll get the exotics cam on it, and then I'll give you guys a pretty good close-up of my little timber rattlesnake friend here. So give me a second, let me get signed in on the exotics cam once again. So I don't want to freak them out too much, so we may not be able to get too much footage because I don't want her to try to strike out at us or anything. Now that is him. Timber rattlesnake, Crotalus horridus. Awesome species here. Not really rattling her tail too. Now, timber rattlesnakes, I will say, are probably the most timid species of rattlesnake that's out there. If you were going to get a rattlesnake, this would probably be the best starter one to get, I think, maybe. Just in my personal opinion, from what I've done over my research over the past couple years, timber rattlesnakes are super docile. They're not really, I mean, they will strike and bite you. I mean, anything can bite you. That's one thing a lot of people don't have, they can't really realize. But, you know, they're very seldom to strike if you're not just fucking messing with them, you know what I mean? As long as you treating them with respect and everything, that's the main thing with the timber rattlesnake. Pig and rattlesnakes, they're a little bit more spicy, but they're a little smaller, and smaller snakes can be easier to manage and deal with than larger ones, because these guys can get up to like 4 to 5 feet long, being a timber rattlesnake, just like an eastern diamondback can get 6 to 7 feet long. Pretty decent sized snakes, but you know, pig and rattlesnakes only get like 2 feet. So you got to think about deal with a more spicy attitude, smaller snake, easier to work with, kind of, sort of. They're not really as good as wearing the hook and getting them hook trained and all, but you know. Anyway, let me get you guys off the exotics cam, and then we'll keep on rolling. Try to get a smooth transition. Cool. Locked down and locked out. Get some more snakes, some water and stuff down here. And check out my ball python friend. My ball python friend here. What are you doing? What for art thou, snake? What's up? Here you go, guys. This here is one of my ball pythons. The very first ball python, very first snake that I received. He's very defensive right now, wanting to bite, but he shall be all right. That is him doing his snake thing. As soon as he realizes what's going on, there's no harm going on, he'll probably relax out a little bit here. They're pretty docile snakes, relatively chill. I like them a lot. I wouldn't get a whole bunch of them. A lot of people that get 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of these things. I think one is more than enough for just one ball python. I would get a boa constrictor and get a ball python and then maybe something else. Just so you can have some varied experience with snakes and all. Just giving them a good once over, make sure he looks good. Nothing funny going on with them. They're pretty nice snakes though. You gotta get them used to handling a little bit more. Anyway. guy needs a little bit of hydration too. Good to go. Cool. Yeah, I think our snake friend over here was a little thirsty because he's already in his water bowl. That's good though. Whew. Well, that's 2 racks down, almost 3. I just got a couple ball pythons over there, my other timber rattlesnake friend. I think everybody else will have some fresh water and get the pygmy rattlesnake and the other eastern over there. Which ain't not that as important, and I gotta get the big eastern one. Whew. Good stuff. But I think that may be good enough for tonight. I'm getting a little tired. I do want to go inside and go spend some time. I got to take a shower, get ready. But this has been a real good live stream. I got a lot done here in a very short amount of time, in the hour and a half that I've been out here doing it. Because hour and a half, well, we did 1 cage, got them fresh water, 2 fresh waters there, fresh water and cage clean there, fresh water cage clean there, fresh water cage clean, fresh water cage clean, him too. You could get a lot more done though. That I can say, because I just don't think I really gotta do tomorrow. Just feed them. I get up early in the morning, I get them fed. Get my video shot for the week. Maybe do some video planning tonight. That might be what I might do tonight. A little bit of video planning. Good stuff. Because he just needs to come out. I gotta do something about that though. Oh, I guess I can swap them out and get them a bigger water bowl and put that in there. That way that'll fix that problem there. And then maybe, I wonder. Oh, sorry guys, I'm staring off into space and all. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. I don't know. I think we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna go inside and get me some food to go eat, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. So I appreciate you guys coming through, hanging out with us, and we'll be back making some feeding videos and stuff tomorrow, guys.